sometimes in life's difficulties, we just have to gently persevere. There's no other way, really. As Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh said, "No mud, no lotus." That is a profound and deeply resonant truth. The sentiment that perseverance, even a gentle perseverance, is the only viable path through life's inevitable challenges, beautifully encapsulated by Thich Nhat Hanh's wisdom. No mud, no lotus, speaks to the very essence of human resilience and transformation, the necessity of the mud. The phrase, "no mud, no lotus," is perhaps one of the most powerful and accessible metaphors for spiritual and personal growth. It states a fundamental ecological truth. The magnificent, pure lotus flower cannot exist without the dark, dense, nutrient-rich mud at the bottom of the pond. The mud is suffering. In this context, the mud represents our suffering, our difficulties, our disappointments, and our pain. It is the chaos, the confusion, and the unpleasantness we desperately wish to avoid. The lotus is transformation. The lotus represents the beauty, serenity, wisdom, and inner peace that emerges from the suffering. It is not an escape from the mud, but the flower that grew directly out of it. If we try to circumvent the mud, to pretend the painful parts of life don't exist, or to numb ourselves to the struggle, we rob the potential lotus of the very materials it needs to sprout. The difficulties are not roadblocks to our journey. They are the fertilizer for our growth. The practice of gentle perseverance. Perseverance is often imagined as a grinding, forceful effort, a pushing against a wall. However, the kind of perseverance needed to navigate the mud is far more subtle and powerful, aligning perfectly with the spirit of Zen and mindfulness. Acceptance as the first step. Gentle perseverance begins not with action, but with acceptance. This doesn't mean resignation, but acknowledging reality as it is. We stop fighting the mud. When a difficult situation arises, a loss, a setback, a health issue, the first deep breath is an acknowledgement. This is the mud I am in right now. This acceptance frees up the energy previously wasted on resistance, channeling it into the growth process instead. Mindful effort, the middle path. The gentle part of gentle perseverance is critical. It is the middle path of effort, avoiding two extremes, the extreme of forcing. This leads to burnout, anxiety, and self-criticism. It's trying to yank the lotus out of the mud too quickly. The extreme of apathy. This leads to stagnation and giving up. It's letting the seed rot in the mud. Gentle perseverance is the consistent, small, mindful action applied day after day, like the lotus stalks slowly, patiently pushing its way up toward the light. It's showing up for life, even when it's hard, without demanding immediate results. The lesson of impermanence. Zen practice constantly reminds us of impermanence, anicca. The dark, cold night eventually gives way to the dawn. The mud, by its very nature, is a temporary state. When we persevere gently, we are trusting the natural flow of life, knowing that the dense, difficult phase will pass, and that our continued effort is simply cooperating with the universe's tendency toward change and transformation. We learn to rest in the knowledge that this too shall pass. Perseverance as the root of compassion. Ultimately, the act of persevering through our own mud cultivates the deepest form of compassion. When we face our difficulties without turning away, we develop self-compassion, the understanding that we are human, we struggle, and that is okay. And because we have been through the darkness, we are uniquely equipped to see the beauty and the suffering in others. We recognize that everyone is growing their own lotus, fighting their way out of their own mud. Our struggles cease to be isolating burdens and become the universal threads that connect us all. By gently persevering, we don't just survive the mud, we transform it into the very platform for our highest self to emerge, bright,